committee there. We can deal with Sierra Leone Parliament. The team up with a team up for the Salon passports. Few days ago, we be there for make we discuss about the price of the passport. We, the chief immigration officer tell we say, not to rise, but na adjustment. And inside that discussion there, we be find out see that particular adjustment there, it go bring rise in price in Leones. And na Leones now we dey take for buy, for pay for the passport, not $2. So, then we call the two people the more responsible. NetPage, when are the service provider, and on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone, the chief immigration officer. They all two go to Parliament before the committee. This not the first time where Parliament they call people them for go face them. I want for all we mind back when they want start that toll road. And so the committee were responsible for that. Being called them, made them can explain how feasible and feel say they go able for raise the money. The first attempt to then go to Parliament, Parliament standing down, say no. We're not able to make sense of waiting when they talk. Then go. And so when I go get on a document, when I come back. Then go, then get at the document them. And so other people say, that same way Parliament can send them out. Now for let them go package the brown envelopes then fine. So that all man we can sit down at that committee they go, you go no say Parliament serious. The envelope then for fat. So then now waiting other people then say what to give police say. So Parliament to go in and do. The next car will then come. Parliament to ask better questions again. For just giving the go ahead. Now the toll road did this so now. Lie to no did it. So this passport increase, then self don't go face Parliament. Well, you know what thing? Let we listen how the thing be happen at Parliament.
Committee, the features that are supposed to be in the passport. And here I have my passport, and I would love you that you outline the features first before I list or tell you exactly what and what should be in the passport.
There's a very serious question raised by the honorable member. And if this man is a representative of the agent sent to attend this meeting, he cannot tell us the fixtures that are supposed to be in the contract, then that means he's not supposed to be here.
That's the member of Parliament them within an internal affairs committee in a Parliament. But they ask the person we go represent the next page de la who come in a Parliament, Lawrence Anthony, question them but the detail agreement for the Salon passport, as they want for no, why make they want for increase the passport price. But according to Lawrence Anthony, not be able for answer.
agreement is with NetPage. If you go back to the agreement, the 2014 agreement, it's between the government of Sierra Leone, the customer, and NetPage, the agent, through Thomas Delaro. We are asking you the question. You are the agent and you are representing the agent. You cannot ask the customer. We have questions for the customer, which is the government of Sierra Leone. We are asking the agent, which is NetPage. Can you please answer these questions?
I know you're like trying to ask me to give the details about the features of the passport. Honestly, I'm not a technical part of it, but since the immigration officer knows the details of the passport and what are the features supposed to be in the passport, that is why I'm kindly asking that he can respond to that one and help me in that one now.
This be make, then be later ask the chief immigration officer and Uja Kaikai the same question, but self not been given right answer.
Have you ever received any report from the NetPage or Delaro?
What kind of report are we talking about, sir?
Since you took over as CIO, any form of report?
No, sir.
No,
because the question you asked on 2.5, are we rewriting the contract that was signed back in 2013-14? Because those are the contractual terms that Honorable Tawa was asking about. Those are the things that were supposed to be done before NetPage began its operation, which they did. They have been, because they would not have started production of the passport without had all of those things not been.
What we are saying, CIO, we are not saying that they did not. Measure what is on the contract. What we are asking now is, have you ever received any written report?
For sake of this, make the chairman for the Committee on Internal Affairs na Parliament, Honorable Alusain Kane, been take the decision for stand them down because the two party them not be able for answer to them question them.
We've been asked a question that this committee may want to have the periodic report. It is important for us to know the activities as far as passport is concerned. The people of this country is crying. Sierra Leone is concerned about the increment of passports. So therefore, we want to make sure you tell the committee the truth, nothing but the truth. Before I could even go further, members, so I want to pass my order here.
Mr.
Listen.
He has not answered the question.
No, listen. I want to ask, let me say something. Because Mr. Anthony cannot answer the questions that you may want him to answer, members may want to have detail to detail their people as far as the issue of passport is concerned. I want to stand this particular, the CIO and the NetPage down for now until we'll summon them back to this committee to have proper clarity as far as your detail is concerned.
Honorable Alusain Kane may ask them for bring the right documents them for the next hearing.
There is two things we may want in the future when you are summoned. You make sure, you see, you're supposed to be bringing pen and paper when facing the committee. And let me tell you one thing, Mr. Anthony. This is serious. Members, please, this is serious. We are not joking. Take notes and make sure you bring along all documents that are relevant to this committee. The original contract document.
Validity of their price.
Customer report.
Member of Parliament them na this committee, they hope forget the correct documents them as way for address the issue of the passport we want go up na the country. For Radio Democracy, Princess Pias the reports.
We want to tell Princess Pias thank you from Radio Democracy for that report day. You don't hear? You don't listen. How you feel say Salon Parliament handle this first meeting we then get with the Chief Immigration Officer and NetPage Delaro? In fact, the man we go represent NetPage Delaro towards the end of that clip you will listen, it's like say he just clap and he clap foot he go. Because if the member of parliament they tell and say not to show for cam, you knock out with pen and paper, I think say I don't know, maybe that first go where them be go, Now so it be clap hand, clap foot and go, and nothing not be commodity, everything pass. But you know, say then can get one word that they talk say, this is not business as usual. But anyway, make a bring Tony to Ray Jones, making can tell we what he understand or what he think about this clip where we just play. Yes, Tony, you get the platform.
Fumble, Nakabo, this is not Tony from Mass Associates, Boston. You know, I'm a little bit disappointed with the man we actually go represent a whole comely way in our net page, because a magnitude, you give a look at the magnitude. You're doing a presentation in front of Parliament or Parliament committee with it handle foreign affairs. I think you got to be well prepared. You not just get for well prepared. You get what we call FAQ, frequently asked questions. You got to know exactly likely, because you go make a presentation, and with those presentations, you definitely expect the questions that will likely come. And the question will come likely because why the increase in passports? Why do you think this? Why do you think that? You forget all those things. That tells you, just like you end just say it's just facing a business as usual. Like how they may go to 2013 and all. You know, I feel disappointed because even the chief immigration officer not be able for big. No, I mean, either probably not want for be the mouthpiece because the guy they refer say the man everything, the man aware of everything. You know, it's good with the C, but I'm not surprised at all from Parliament they respond or the committee they handle. Remember, say a few weeks back they may go Bo when then go see them map out within else that Parliament will be the Parliament strategy way that call on normal they represent, but they get for be unanimous in certain things where them feel say, because mind you, these people are representing the constituencies. They're representing people. We vote them in. This is not like a position where the presidents appoint them. They're representing people. And if then just did it, they just be a rubber stamp out and bring a can more than just stamp and agree. I mean, it's a slap to them because mind you, the government say, just like I usually say, I mean, we people do not get money that much. You understand? Even as how the little people don't get money, but when they watch the status quo of the economy or the rate at which way, the increased passport, like I say, we are a traveling nation. How many people the way they travel? How many planes the way they come down? You have to look at all the attributes before they begin increase. If there is that huge demand, fine, you can increase. We don't say yes. People that without the wait and call them go record. But how many people in Sierra Leone? Remember the last time you interviewed Moses Tifa, the aviation director? It's saying that 200 and something thousand people they travel. You understand? And most of this spike when you see in passports, not was saying that people the way they come now them party no more. Now people the way they go Temple Run. People the way they go Libya. People the way they go Kuwait. People the way they go this, because I've been there, I've witnessed. Mr. Sadonde na ministry day for me passport. So a lot of the people that we did, 80% of the way we did it. Now them program and the way they go for go find job na other country. Imagine that person they try for go, and the reason why they go for go find green a passion now because if it's and time they not go able to make them immune thoughts na Sierra Leone. If they try for go and small money that you say pauper, you get for go buy passport. So I mean it's a good thing, it's a good approach. The government, I really the guy they say Tower and Tower now the honorable they represent. So the SPP honorable they represent that Lumley axis, Tego Kaningo and all. So I'm not surprised. You know, imagine their owners because we see in previous administration that like to the line. You even get parliamentary where they represent the same party where they in power. They don't ask those critical questions. They just told the lie. They don't go because wait to make they all receive envelope or probably they don't receive because now a committee. I'm really not surprised, but I just want to say it's a good job. At least if we think in that line there, you understand, we definitely go reach you somewhere for it. We don't go reach there overnight because it's a journey. It's really a process. You understand? But at least you know say yes. People don't get for stand firm. People don't get for no say yes. You got to represent the people. You know, I just want before I go there, just congratulate the president today. They opened that Kinama Road Hospital in maternity yesterday. I mean, they talking about this program 1 million. I would say on this infant mortality rate. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed, although it was the job of the previous administration we started, but that's not really the time for talk about. Governance is continuity. Once it's a good project, the next government come and continue, they finish up. That's what we need. We don't need to follow the backbite where this government can undo waiting and they don't do it. This not. We want to reach at the destination where everybody will be satisfied. Everybody will say yes. So it's a good thing for the parliament. But if instead they go better than go that this Anthony go learn from this, and the commissioner of immigration will learn a whole lot about this, because I really asked that, do you ever receive any documents? I don't know if he answered that part, but
he say no.
You understand? So that tells you how things. You know, how then people then go just work overnight so much, they can't increase passport. Are you the increase passport? Yes, we know say there might be a cost in terms of production, then go increase, make you increase. But this is our currency evaluation. We not get nothing for do to production You understand? We're not just on a presenter, so we people that divide passports. You understand? This is the problem I'm always saying. When you have so many channels, so many this, everybody they fair commission along the chain. Then we see so. You understand? Now we see. How you you're not prepared. You're not even able. You don't even go paper. You don't even go pen. You don't even go say make I go something. You just keep telling you go to market. Market sell for you to go you get for right. If in a grocery you go do. You must make judging of this. Imagine the magnitude of that kind of thing. You just go clap and clap. For me, I'm not impressed, because then they ask him a simple question: why this, why that, why that? You're not prepared. How you go get a product? What you the market or you will represent? You're not knowledgeable about that. Well, you therefore know you therefore know you product. I like the way people if you're able for give details. You know, I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, we just pray for Salah. We don't so go rich today. We must reach today. You know, we must. You know, I mean, thank you very much for the opportunity.
All
it's
right.
a good job. We're moving forward.
Thank you very much, Tony. Thank you, sir. Well, Tony Duncan starts the conversation. You know, you waiting and say, you be don't listen how the conversation go. Judge Kamara on Facebook say, he say now a good overture, he say but the conversation be less than civil. May look like say the parliamentarian then all be one pull drink. So again, me they talk say now so them be try for pull drink by that toll road. At the end of the day, we see what happen. But the way this first one happen, we hope say we then come back. We go get that same kind questions then they. So that they not go just feel say they don't do their homework behind the scene, if you know what I mean. Where then can now I like Anthony Kami, you know, count nothing himself. He go just pass by like that and they increase the price. And to me, I might be wrong. That's why Usai, the parliamentarian, they tell Anthony, say, this is a serious matter. I want feel say, that Anthony person, he be the smile. He be the smile way, then they ask and question. And the question, you know, get answer for. So now me then tell and say, this is a serious matter. You even carry yourself, you know, even hold paper and pen. Then when they ask you, you say make them check the report or make them check the last contract binding. So you, when at the service provider, are not able to talk within at the features them within at the passport. That then one question all them be ask them. One part the honorable will say, he say, look me passport, I get an eye. Show me within at the features them within at the passport. You're not able to tell we. But then still want increase price. Then ask the Chief Immigration Officer, Jaya Kaikai. He say, he believe say, then till then they don't tell net page for do. So he believe say then do am, now he make them go ahead with the contract. So, what do you take? Eh? I they open the phone line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Brian Justice from North Dakota, United States.
Yes, Brian. You hear the conversation. What's in your contribution, sir?
Yeah, just the buttress. On your points where you make on a reference to the toll road, we them become the force strength with them pull. It's been so but then at the end of the day, they still pass the so we just debate when them people are come back, let them even stand on the ground because they did it for represent the people and really impressed with what happened in the first meeting today. And again, like just what him Brother Tony just say, at least if you come represent your company, let's say when you bid forget this contract, you come represent them for can sell you good. They ask you get for well prepared when you can at that point, because you'd expect any questions. But again, like we say, this not the best parliament right now so far, and I think then they work in the interest of the people. We just hope that they're able to resist. Let nothing happen tomorrow behind the doors. Brown they below come back behind the closed doors. Then we then can become mild and pass this bill. So we really appreciate the way they really handled the meeting today, and they ask the questions the way the public really want them for ask, and then take a very good poll today. We really appreciate that. Kudos to Honorable Tawa, because I really come up in this particular meeting. So really appreciate, just like again, I want to just comment on the maternity hospital they opened today. And the same thing we always say, governance and continuity. When you come, we say the man and didn't stop, we not continue there. That's what will happen. We pack about being left roads and we don't make. So we can't continue from that point there. You understand? And we get some few roads and today what we get now, like look that Cambia Road, Cambia Conakry for Gote, Guinea. Now Pakababin start that project there. But at the end of the day, we and can continue there. So kudos to the president, what he do, all what he would look for now the betterment of Sierra Leone, We say look for go in our country. When they see we there, when you reach, they really know say I'm home. They recognize you and they welcome you. So while we all come together, and kudos to the parliament, the committee we handle this passport issue today, because now people they want just go find a greener pasture. Now the more they go for them passport and the winner will go we get them, it's good. But people they able afford the price. Well, let them God make they're able to resist whatever they come. Let them not able to accept any backdoor or whatever. So they're able to represent the people like them the way they do today. So once more again, thank you to them, So that's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Brian. And we received the donation, so thank you again, sir.
Oh, almost one. Right. No problem. No problem.
Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Hello, my name is Gugiato. I call from Norway.
Yes, Gugiato, you get the platform.
Yeah, like every someone like are so happy, as shocked for me. I say parliaments go toward this kind of tower. So because me not the one for the person maybe they expect this or something by then January. Now they go count with these increments of this passports. But I really appreciate they are glad for them because what make us say I be the expect that because we don't see say they were so they always they get away. Because they get one or two side where they can go, they send every envelope they took at the hand, then they will succeed. So now make we can turn and not think, they can just start with anything where they feel for cow it. So like when they say that guy no go with pen and paper, it laugh because I don't know say yes, it go get away. But I'm glad when he said disappointed, say okay, that parliament before not to in this again. But we saw the talk no more. We all the pray made and still continue for defend the people that they can't defend us. So because it's a poor people that call man people that will defend their way. You understand? For make their way to become four. I'm really glad and I really appreciate but play there with the big them. may them continue at least, say they get for come back, may they not change their mind again. Because if they change their mind, it not go be nice that kind with it, you see. We don't see as a mistake, then we don't make and don't tag them to dollar. But like I say, I'm so surprised for me, Parliament tone this down. I'm so surprised. I appreciate them. May them continue for do them good, okay? We'll go wish me by God in power. So I want to continue for me. Okay, now I'm conservation.
All right, thank you very much. We'll get to it. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo, call from yours.
Yes, Ayo, what's in your contribution, sir?
Yeah, first off, I want to make one point clear. Whether somebody they go seek greener pastures overseas or any part of the world, as long as they are Sierra Leoneans, it's their right to own a Sierra Leone passport. It doesn't matter whatever they go seek wherever or else. It's their right to own it if they want it. Okay, as far as this committee concerned, yeah, they did a good job, and the contractors then they did a messed up job, because if you have a contract, a binding contract, which is up to date, and it states that the passport is pegged to the dollar, they should have taken it with them to the committee but yes, in case, say yes, this is the contract we have, this is what the sign, it was pegged to the dollar. So technically we have the right to make adjustments because it was pegged to the dollar based on this contract. It's up to the Parliament to the committee to approve of it or void the contract and ask them for to renegotiate the contract. But them not taking any documentation to prove their point, I think the committee did a very good job. That's my take.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
I call from Australia. How are you, Contractual Union?
Yes, sir. What's in your contribution, sir?
I believe the Parliament did do a good job. And I want to people make a mistake. When you can sign a contract, the government contract could be reviewed. So if they ask you for legal documentation, original documents, you get right for provider. And not miss the way somebody don't sign a contract with the government and okay, review them, contract them. All over the world, even mining companies around the world, you can sign a contract with a past government, and another government can kind of review and see what you then sign and how the obligations of what they do, they say they work correctly. So for the people now to provide the original documents of any signing, then I get a question mark as to why not able to provide this document. This for be a reputable company where at least documentation is very important. It's key to a signatory. What you do. So if we could get them files and if we could get the original copies then again I want to commend the people always involved, the past government and the present government for this hospital were open. And this hospital, not to me they recommend, me it's about maintenance. Me they recommend the government or the post where they run, the people at the institution they run the hospital, may then contract cleaners then, professional cleaning company in Africa for they do that cleaning of the hospital in 24 hours round the clock. And they forget an independent undercover people the way they go and monitor how people they run the hospital, like what did they do overseas. Overseas you go to the hospital, like you see somebody just come get an iPad. And they look at what the nurses they do, what the doctors they do, whether they do their job professionally, the ethics and hygiene, whether the place they actually the whole and fine. Now some of them don't go on for making it happen as Sierra Leone. Thank you very much. Parliament did a very great job.
All right. Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Tripoli Nami Harun. I call from Boston.
Yes, Harun, you get the platform.
Yeah, this concerning this passport business where they on the floor right now. What me get for say is that I don't know what makes Sierra Leoneans them. They want them we born na Sierra Leone. Not for say post people the way they can no more can say, hey, when I was born, Then two people then difference must be. You were born in your country, somebody will come. That come with that person, they can get something we attach to in one in your country. Now for country if you and care and go back in country. But you were born in that country there. Believe me, anything we get there, now there you go get for spend them. Now at the ask, for say we not get Sierra Leone and the way capable of doing the same thing with this money where they say waiting ever contractor. Because we get men they like cat code them. They want in the all money man they wanted before say they not go come out and say, but for we country, we say go try. For let would they take their contract, they allow do better thing. Instead, that person they wait and go make I believe say a Lebanese man. I want to believe that.
No, European then a net page.
Hey, my brother, they want and they all that can wait and come not to better thing. Not to better
then they
thing.
print the money. And then they print the money.
I agree, but inside the back again, this person in a contractor, not to the Thomas de la we they do the
yeah, and I know the agents we come, Anthony, we knock out nothing but come for can talk on behalf of them.
What is that they tell you, me man? Now come then they come for rip we off that country day. Waiting they happy with Sierra Leone and there. We said for begin team up now, AAA. Not begin team up for Sierra Leone. If we want the Sierra Leone better, believe me, we'll get for come out of the box. So I'm telling you, if you want let that country better, Lord begin put all these side talk aside, where they try for damn the country, damn everybody. No try for be positive now. If we want for now make that country better. If we know this person here come, he gets intention, good intention. Yeah, we support him, but if we find out he gets some kind of a corner business, that person will tell him. Now that make a agree for Edmond Abu, where he do that dollar business, the way he try to point out some 30 people there. That's also Helena for do. If you see something, say something. No left for the talk say, but then they not to be business after us, not to be party. But man, you're not Sierra Leonean. What see they do? You're not Sierra Leonean. You see bad they come for your country, you say not to be business. So people there, now try for the talk to with them with brother they are now. Like it's a cat code that we get money man in that country. Let me say not boku, but let them come together, a group, and forward for that kind of thing they are. No, see them. Now then they make the appeal to all we Sierra Leone and border there. If we see something we posting the count bad for we country we be to say na for can't if we for name them people and they look the diamond don't come under that country till they like it today. So Joseph now will not get diamond against them because they don't dry all. They don't dry all. Nothing not they know. I tell you. So Madam, they don't make it for say AAA.
Okay.
I think local better, but let we come together. Lord left all this politics business. No come together, Lord build that country there. Some of we want go. You know, some of we want go back. Thank you very much, AAA.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you. Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
I the call. My name Umar. I the call. I did in France.
Yes, Umar, what's in your contribution?
My own contribution of dinner France now, I guess some people and they suffer for passport business because we don't get no ambassador now. It's so complicated. Me party the call now Belgium. The people and they tell them say they need passport they for go Africa. We then they know necessary, normal citizen from Sierra Leone. If they ask for document. They delay the people away. France will not get no ambassador now. Swiss, I go see with my wedding in Swiss. He tell me say anybody will need passport if I go Africa. Whether they know normal something.
Okay, I don't get you here. We go try because we know say they don't get a new ambassador yonder right now. We go try for bringing kind of the program. Make we can.
You know, in France, people they suffer for passport.
Nah, they tell you say, but there is an ambassador who is responsible for that area there. We cover, I think, Holland and all that. Yes. So we go.
I call the woman at Switzerland, at Geneva. He tell me how like nonsense talk. I tell you, I'm a citizen from Sierra Leone. Me party need paper. Help there. He said no. Anybody will need paper. Let go Africa. I either go Africa. I not get document.
Okay. Well, until we don't get you, we go try for get somebody we go come from Naya for can help we clear the air on people the way they call, because you're not the first person to say that. So we go try for get people.
They suffer for brother and sister. They suffer na France for na European for passport. They suffer for ID card. Salo ID card.
Okay, we don't get you now, yeah? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
My name is Falasewa. I call from London.
Yes, Falasewa, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Yes, my contribution is about this passport issue we're going to talk about. I disagree with the price we're going to talk about. We are really happy the step with the parliamentarians can take. Because the money when they ask for, we look waiting in the feature of the passport. My brother. Take for Liberia.
No, but the
Liberia
question yourself when they ask the man we go represent and say what's in the features is it refer them for make them go to the contract. What's in the
nothing not in the Salompa. I come. Take Liberia. The same passport with them in the way we self get. Now they don't change it. Now that different one you see. When you see that passport, you say, wow. Yes. The feature they see that them put there. If you take a compare with we own, oh my God. And then the money not reach the amount we the pay so. So the person we negotiate them contract here. I know I'm going to politics, but it was wrong. Now the problem with the facing so. I'm excited in the way that they do, they're not for rush. Take them time, put them before parliamentarians. Not to the same parliamentarians, approve of the other passport issue.
Definitely 2014, not them. The parliament at that time.
The parliament at that time. The same people that we still wait and then at that parliament in the day. Why now? Now when they approve and they say, oh, we make mistake. If we look Salon passport, ECOWAS passport, take Google Liberia the new passport where they get, compare them to let's see. And that new passport where they launch is about 1 to 2 months ago. The new passport where they get. We will look the money and they ask for. Even if some of them passports are way they out again, and they blame with 6,000 AAA. As soon as they go into a relationship, quick. That's why we started to work. One Ghana man they tell me saying I know let them I beg your pardon. He say in a salon but those part na salon. You don't even know. But in a salon passport you use. Not knowing that the manager may listen at the back. He say hey, mama na Sierra Leonean that I make you get salon passport. I say, sir, please, let's forget about this topic. Now, get for quiz. Say, I do get a passport. It's my girlfriend. Now, England, you see, if somebody go there, when them call fingerprint, it will get salon passport. It's possible. If you go to Liberia or the Ivoria, you go to the embassy, 1-to-1 interview, do your fingerprint. Oh, sister, then quick, I don't send to me on quick, go make for you salon passport. Take, for example, America now, where they watch AYV or they send 1,000 Sierra Leoneans there. Where if you look inside of 1,000, the way in the deport, now 200 now, proper Sierra Leoneans there. And the demand they tell we say, na the government of Salona for buy them ticket. Ain't no go send there if the government not buy them ticket. You just imagine how they do get them passport and they 1,000 deportees from US while they watch AYV newspaper review. It is so pathetic. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Falasewa. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, you get a platform.
Yeah, Triple will tell you thank you for the forum. This one, what to me they say, this one are the result of bad contract. Result of bad contract. Because now we can talk, Alexa will talk from now till the cows then come home. Nothing not go change. Because me not go blame the present people who they handle right now. Because not to then sign the original contract. And we all know waiting you and him don't put pen to paper, waiting don't sign. Then they hold you foot to the handy. If you don't want to follow them, sometimes not go even sue us alone. They go to London and go sue. Because we know what happened last month. Similar thing, Nigerian government, the former government, where they don't sign. Now this present government and waiting and call for now. So now I make we always say, the one that want to go into negotiations for the government on anything and not care which sphere of life. Therefore, make sure say from the first negotiation to the last one, till they put pen and paper, then watch line by line, waiting they put down, then read them before they sign them. So there we go blame them. Now they go can't get the blame for them. Or not to them do them. As we all know now, in 2014 or what they don't sign anything. We have very parliamentarians and they will all be know. The former the one who been there, the former parliament. Now they will not sign this to the previous government. So everything now they come for them and they were. Then don't go, who are left now and they can't take them. So now you make them get for watch. Any future agreement when they go into government, una watch which una negotiate and which una they put pen to paper. Because everything they become una they go peg the price of the passport to dollar. Una Leone they use na salon. So now one of them tear all the corruption, all them tear corruption. So I don't know what thing they go better for do. Then the second thing I say all man they say becoming self-scam. The new hospital they open at Kiama Road. That's good. We like foresee them good things in there. But just like where everybody say, myself get the same concern. The maintenance culture of our country. Government for make sure of it say, then get people and they take good care, who they maintain. Then the staff, because not all thing are government, then the staff, with the ordinary Israelis, we for make sure of it say, that one day now we them being account for. Let we all and like how we all picking. Let we all hospitally. Let we not poor the equipment and they keep the hospital clean. Now we on side I want to do the ordinary Israelis for do. So I continue for listen.
Thank you very much, Brahma.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who call from?
I mean, who's friend? I call from Manchester, sir.
Yes, who's friend? You get the platform, sir. What's in your contribution?
Well, I just try for say when leaders in the under and people they wouldn't assign to any of your department or your area, let them learn for the deliver. Then your job wouldn't they do. It's sometimes sinful wouldn't they ask people and wouldn't say you not teacher or you not a doctor or you not minister or you not in charge of this. Some of them they take them very, very not to that careless way, but really take her with all diligence for serve. You know, they serve the country or serve the area so that people will be able to admire them tomorrow. If a minister or somebody in charge of the immigration, people in there here, then they go ask una questions. Una know they even serious, una they laugh, una know they get pen and paper. You see, and they say the faintest ink, it lasts longer than any memory. You go forget self-footing and ask you in a parliament. Or even, let's say, somebody said they talk any rat, you not even concern you, write pen and paper. Write pen and paper, because that paper, they not go whip. For let whip now, the memory go lost. So the area they would and they pick people they would they serve we. I want let God make some of our leaders them able for be inspired for say you get the charisma for serving at this department, serve the people them. But not to just for say you did it no more, just can't fill up the gap for that we're able for just say this gap don't full up. I dey hope say whether they can the second time, let this Maya we concern about this passport, if we able to come and give people in the right thing. Let you know we just can't use words, we will just convince people that they no go know. You know, people like outside they know they work out hand to hand in unity, very difficult. If somebody meeting up, so you say Tinapi facing me. We don't like what is your point. We are actually, if I look your hand, you if meeting up now, you facing me say facing you. Then you tell me say this is my right hand. It's difficult because when me they look you, I they see you right hand on your left. I they see you left hand on your right. But if we all team up together, we are facing the same direction. When we say hands up, everybody right hand. You see that right hand and they move up. You see, it's very synchronized. Just like people are when they do like sports or they athletes, they're doing gymnastics. You see, when I say left, now left then they ace up. But if we all, you tina before me, myself tina before you face to face, who say, ace left hand, you the ace and so now the different direction in the day, when they do so, it's different. Look at me man themselves, practically when they go for go fight. Within in those days when they say the ground troops, not to all would die one time. They not letting up face, they all when they go so, then letting up face, then they facing the enemy, and then they go side by side. It don't mean they will all go there now the same line. Because somebody go there before small, one go there behind. We all go get different ideas. But if then they shoot the first, they call an echelon, like a slide line. So when they stuff like they shoot the first person, the one who they get behind, the bullet not go hit I go take the next one, he take I go. They all know that enough from see one line. But what are they trying for see a little unity then in this country? So that people then go able for move. Long go see that man in salon will be there in those days come back to life. Long we see those days where people then been they cry for Kana salon for can see say these are the Athens of Sierra Leone. And what in the poets 12 week, he not just talk about the let it rise again. He they try for bring those things so they in between. There has been civil war. People and they take net. People that don't go inside bush for go fight. Let those things not come again. All because of we no more. If fact not come at this country, things not go change. Everybody begin talk in the 70s, 80s. Students and they demonstrate. If fact not come at this country, fact can now what he bring come. A lot of poverty. It bring the Ebola economy for don't save money, and when they save money now for speculative motives, you get tactics where you go use so that investors then go come. You get the other one where they say for precautionary motives in case anything come way now outlay we will not go expect. But all that one they not there again. Now pass me go big for computer. We can get them money for the ongoing. The other two areas of money now we don't lack in that country there. We say they say this time for speculate. What in they come before? We not see invest. We invest. The other one, what would a precautionary in case something happen, like a Ebola, other thing. So they know we go begin talking about Parliamentary and they say shock. People then begin to wonder this shock argument yesterday. Because then go take the money where then go say precautionary and put a hand and they begin to dabu. Because it go say shock, it go be different thing. But there are two different aspects of the money in purpose and function. The one where they now the ongoing way they pay salary. You get the one where they put you under in case you want to go do investment. Then the one where they say for precautionary. Yes, there is a landslide, or there is a this, there is a this. They're not going to say workers, they're not going to pay them because of this. So these are the things we pray God so that God will come back. Now the leaders in heart will go day, then sit down at that parliament day, they know the purpose of being there, not to just for think. And if there is a need for call people, let me. If you need day for let one man hold two ministries, which is actually awkward. You know, able I do know. But let them say other person let they assist. Yes, instead of them they give people and what they not they know for just the function of say it fill the gap. We they acclaim them because they are doing very well, then they get ideas, but who are they to for them able for relay this part of the dreams or the vision where the leader gets. The leader gets a vision. When he give the vision, you now for go act in that department day. In the heart, it pump the blood, it get for move. But if one side they say they care blood, then they bring it again for can clean them. If believe you me, now they bring people and they say he die because the things are not they go well. There is some areas where they lack, some areas where they go. Some areas no they push before. But let we all team up. If we face one side, that is the time for Sierra Leone now. No, not team up face to face. Go team up face to face, now aggression. Now all they move forward like an army, echelon, side by side. When a Hebrew man, the other man they take the other one and push them behind. The other man they reinforce with the make. If we need now forget support army, then they come from the back for can push before. So that God will make Salon. And we go rise again, the lights in at the tunnel, we don't see them, and we continue for go. And soon, God will make me go. The vision will be achieved. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yes, sure, boy. It's not Mike from Philadelphia.
Yes, I'm waiting now your contribution.
Yeah, I just want to say, we all they complaining, but Sierra Leone is now what thing we go able to do for Salon, not so what Salon they do for we, because this is not outside company. We're not getting no business with outside company. We're not able to control the what in they bring out, what in the price what they want put. Just complain when they complain. Until we Sierra Leoneans go and fix Salon no go ever. The Salon no go fix. Now the problem that they will get, we not they go fix Salon. Even most Salon people they overseas. If you ask different country there of Salon people, what then they tell you? They say Salon people are for party. Salon people not just for party business we they not they push for education, they push for better we own country. Look Nigeria man they wouldn't most of the university they wouldn't in this country. And Nigeria man they push go forward. But we Salon people we not they think and push for no go develop our own country. Now party business they enjoy.
I want only first Michael because today on a passport we talk about. We want make we stay on this passport issue. Now the passport we then go na parliament for they ask them question and not get answer for the question them, so then stand them down, say me then go back. Now then I want make we focus on today. Today now waiting parliament don't do on this passport issue.
But they're trying, but they're not able to stop there because any contract you get to read the fine print. The fine print. If you not read the fine print, you understand the fine print. You know they understand the contract itself. That thing that they demand the try to explain the for it. Say inside the fine print, they hide things in there and they don't look and see. So now down the line and they bring car up now. Everything will go up. No matter what you do. No matter. Other contracting will come back the same thing. So, Salon, until we go and fix Salon, we depend on what outside people if we can fix Salon not go fix. And I'm my own contribution I want to put on. Yeah.
Okay, Michael, thank you.
All right.
Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Patrick Sakwe from Germany.
Yes, Patrick, you can do your background.
Yeah, and I'm laptop with that. Night off. Thank you very much.
Yes, you get the platform.
Yeah, okay, thank you once again. Now we'll talk about this passport business and let's say the price we then the try for put and the question we then ask them, first and foremost, Salon a country we are very backward in all department or areas, we try we the citizens they will get Salona at this program will bring all the following things that we do for we try level best for see the country go before. So are some politicians, but many things in the way they lack. When you give Thomas Delaware don't take away and they do that and they're not only passports this man they print, even with ID cards I believe say and get anything and that contract Salon not only this passport issue, I just still repeat them. Many contract and they way foreign investors or foreigners away not then all contract and they get the greater benefits. Then they do it for profit making. You understand? The country, I don't know whether a complex then get over or foreign investors or anything and they we make them they listen to them and dance to them tune, Thomas Delary, okay, they print whatever passport or whatever thing. The money wouldn't they pay them. For example, if you take let you take developed countries and for Germany or how they live, or US or England or wheresoever. Even me, if I go for go work now, then I am in as an expatriate for go work now England. Then pay me out of that money they will then they pay me at the end up for pay tax day. Now they are the pay tax. And the money when they pay me day. Even the footballers and all footballers when they are taxpayers. You understand? So at the end of the day, the country and they end up for benefits. You understand? Certain things and the way certain countries and they do, country we want help in citizens there. Certain things and the way they provide for the facilities and the way they provide for the citizens there. These facilities they are like almost free. They don't make it to earn profit. They make it just for make that thing they make it run. But salon, what are the thing with the politician we then did before? We then go do. We then go do. Actually, we it would be at your benefit. Me, they make passport. I take my passport. I think at $200. Euros now I spend all when I 200 something euros when I have some 2 million some 100,000 loans with that cost. It don't mean anything for me because that money the way I take the spend it go a long way for serve the country. I know scratch me for I not get money I the struggle for earn me living. And I believe say if every citizen any patriotic to a country if we think the same way. But the leaders are more than they before. Even if they say 500 euro for passport, that 500 euros, say, where the government they receive them, let go now the government cover, let the greater part go now the government cover, and let they use that money for develop the country. People are not go grumble. You know, people are not go grumble. When they give contract to people, let them give contract to the people that in the way that where the country will end up for benefit. Money nothing way if for circulate. If you know the circulate the country they wreck Africa. Now this now we leaders and for try for do. You understand? When they give contract to somebody for print passport, if it even possible, salon passport, let them the print and Sierra Leone, let them even come with everything and print these things. Not salon. Wouldn't that go cause take countries like Uganda, think about countries like Rwanda. Rwanda, they don't get war pass salon. They don't get war pass salon. Rwanda, na genocide can get if fear for pass salon. Ghana, they don't get them day in austerity, even pass salon. Then, but delicate today, only facilities and they then get another countries and they. Whenever we take example, we set example, we not look at the countries that where they below. We look at countries that where they are ahead of we. Because we mean good for salon, we dey think for salon for less salon they high, not for less salon they low, not for less salon not. Also with this not to do with for the AAA. It's just too sad. Salon everything now outside the international world now develop now we depend on. Everything that other people that we depend on. Why we not try for process many things on we own? Why we leaders and the people are okay? When would they talk about leaders? Some people then they say SLPP, or some people then they say the post within a power. This is bunkum and nonsense. Anybody within that parliament, all opposition and incumbent, they are all our leaders. What thing then they do for let our country they go before? What thing then they do for we the citizens? Any say we say ourselves for you proud for even pronounce the name of your country. What thing then they do? What this they try for go before this they try for Puelam. Some person go even get good thing, it get good plan, it get very good plan, but say no, not to me party in a power. I don't go counter it for say me party can a power before I count that plan. That's go push the country go before. Me as an APC supporter, I need for all SAP people responsible for the country to develop one. Me as an SAP supporter, I need for all the APC people for all the country in develop one. APC not just there for opposition, they need for put things in place where they make the country go before them need for come with plan, master plan. You think but Germany right now, the opposition, most of the things that where they go on right now, the opposition ideas them. But all in the favor of the country, what thing will leaders and they do? They will all leaders are responsible. And that's how they tell every Sierra Leoneans, you and me at the big and the leaders let them do what they for do, we will be proud of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Patrick, the Wolf Catcher. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes, we don't lock the domot, but the person where they turn the key don't come. Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, I just want to take a different perspective on the issue of this passport. I remember quite a while ago, we discussed in this forum, and the key question we will get, we want to know if the price of the passport na increment or na adjustment. And we can quite remember the Chief Immigration Minister, when Andrew Kaikai, he argued, say na adjustment, not to increment. And for some of we put on clearly in this table, say this na increment for the citizens na salon. And for Delarue, when a net page, for them na adjustment. Because what we briefly understand about the contract was that when they sign this contract, they sign it on the basis of dollar. That is to say, each passport for cost $100. So we argue on that basis there. But one thing will actually surprised me. One old representative, an agent, representing a big company like Delarue, net page, fully aware, say it will go to Parliament for go represent this big company with such a big contract. Turn up the Parliament, no paper, no contract, with no seriousness. It questionable. It baffled me. I get some number of questions then for ask. One of the questions they were one asked today is this. You don't think say net page Delarue say they do this deliberately, not to forgo a Parliament for go produce the contract? Because don't forget, this one old contract, this passport contract, even on they under criticism for quite a while. They don't they discuss about them, they don't they deliberate about them, about about the contract. A lot of people only raise alarm about the terms of the contract. They really worry about the terms of the contract. So this debate they go on for quite a while, even before this question they arise. Now, if you say in the agenda they on this, and again, Parliament. I know say there has been some changes to Parliament. You see, some members them where they been signed this contract. They're no longer in a Parliament. They're not in the committee. They're no longer there. But again, like what in AAA say, what in Tony say, we get to be careful. These people, we don't go trust them. It could be not just a game. We get to be careful. Lord, we don't allow people for the usury. Right? They can use them as a tactics or a kind of strategy for distraction. Because this is common, right? By my own understanding and by most other people in submission, this is simple. Yeah? Then get a case. Let's be honest. Next page, if they don't get something where hidden, but that they contract with and sign, then get a case. We all know say prices then they move according to inflation. Right? The term where I signed this contract was in 2013. 6 years, almost 6 years from then. Yeah? And if the original contract called for $100, and $100 that time was about, I think, 500,000 or so. Yeah? 750 or so. I think originally was it not 500? Yeah, exactly, 500,000, and then it moved to 700,000. This is a clear case. If the contract, if you're not getting nothing for it, this is a clear case. Say, look, this is not the way we signed this contract. The contract calls for $100, which is 500,000. Then suddenly it moved to 750. It move according to the dollar rate. Yeah, easy thing for go explain at Parliament. You put your contract, you put your case across. Now the material don't increase. Yeah, you put your case across. So on that basis, NIMEC would increase the price. So we let it increase to them, as we say, the adjustment, because we they try for align the price of the passport to that of the dollar. Now make to 1 million or whatever. Simple get, but it's a fishy. I feel say it's something fishy.
I want all you quick, Usman.
Okay, go on.
Because the first question we they ask him, waiting at the futures them, not the passport. Then at the first one, now I say to the technical man. You know, go answer that question there.
Thank you.
So that particular question, where now he make at that time of that contract, say this we want peg into this because of this future, that future, or that futures, because then we outline all the futures then.
Fantastic.
So if now you can't even tell we waiting in at with the futures where this particular passport, because the honorable go with your own passport issue and say, look me passport, show me the futures, then we dip at this passport. He say no to technical man. So there and then, we, the salon people, we get case. Because if we sign a contract, we expect X, Y, and Z. At the end of the day, we not get another passport. You can't show we. Then let's see how this unfold.
Very, very, you spot on. You know why they ask that question there? That's what, now you don't put so. By million submission and million submission. It's simple. What will determine the cost of a passport? What will determine the price of the passport and the features that we do? Yeah? And you look at all the features that we do. Yeah? Then they determine the price. You want to tell me, say, an agent of De La Rue, a big company, they will not sit down for meetings upon meeting, discussion upon discussion, for go Parliament, for go report on this matter. They will not discuss these things. Technically, sometimes one lawyer would don't tell them, say, look, not going to Parliament with that kind of contractor. You know how they use, sometimes how they think a little bit small. The lawyer will not advise them, say, look, at this particular juncture, don't go with this contract. If you go with this contract, you will likely lose this contract also. We all don't see until it happen. That people are not stupid. To be honest with you. They will not tell us, don't go with this contract. You go with this contract, now they take flag you. So the best way possible, go firstly, go listen, what they talk, or who's kind of question. The man won't even take the thing serious. How then they go ask you a question of importance and substance? We carry big money, where we monitor in terms, now big money in terms of contract. You don't begin to laugh in Parliament. But come on, man. There's something fishy. However, we also, therefore, be careful with Parliament. These are the same people. This contract, there are a lot of questions for ask. Yeah? We, the citizens of Salon, we talk to all the listeners now. Already we suffer in terms of the bread and butter issue. Right? And we listen to one brother, they complain about the passport, how difficult for them. Yeah? We want to know what in they get this contract. We need Parliament to review the contract. what he actually, that price, what he involved by that price will be paid for. I don't say, for people, not only get complex, De La Rue, done the act on behalf of Salon government for a long time. Don't forget that the same people in back, one of the caller talk clearly, I think Aaron. That the same people in back, don't forget, a lot of contracts they don't sign before when I share the deals. Yeah? And some of them contracted and when they review them, then they see the loopholes. For example, look at the mining contractor where they review. This is nothing to do with politics. Because some of them parliamentarians, the way they do right now, are the same people where they sign them contract. Now they pretend as if they don't know. But when they watch them, as people and Tony talk, when they watch them, they all come back with the same thing. Maybe they're not going to they don't sensitize them. Maybe this is all a game or some few ones and they inside where they know what they go on. Then they try to play on intelligence. But I think those days are gone. No, this is simple. Any man not go turn on another place, they go tell me, say, know what happened. Then in the immigration officer, the chief immigration officer, when Andrew Kaikai, he be on they argue on the basis of De La Rue. Talk say, this is the adjustment, not to increment. Come on, man, we don't long go. Put the case across. So as far as I know, it's not even so much. As far as I know, when people they meet me and say, this, and this. And me, I act as an independent body or representing the government here. So all as I know, according to the contract, where I either say they sign contract, now so and so thing, they say, quote a quote. They who sign and sign the contract, you don't know much about it. Just say what you know. So therefore, I make a call for an adjustment. Because what you do, we know say prices in this country, is subject to inflation. The consumer price index, simple as that. We answer that question, we understand. But for now, to go to Mumu at the place, it's questionable. So for me, I don't get much for talk, but I believe, say, we the citizens of Salome, we need answers to these questions. We don't need an increment at the moment. We're already struggling with the daily bread. And we only hope all land contractor where the present government said and they sign and they bring it. We know say it's all watching and they sign so they're able to implement it here. The government thinks they improve very shortly. By watching with the area, we don't know if they will implement them. But at this point in time, the citizens of Sierra Leone, if Parliament watching and they do so, now correcting, they're actually there for representing the citizens. And at this we expect them to do. For go represent we, talk on the basis of real interest, not to forgo, sign, share the deals, sign contract them, put in their pocket, claiming say they go represent we. We're not to win and they represent. So fairly, we expect more explanation. If they therefore agree on anything, we will need more explanation on this passport matter. Because from this very observation, it looks like this matter is not taken serious. Both De La Rue and the government, to be honest with you, they're not taken serious. Because the scene itself was a little bit chaotic. So we need proper explanation as regards to this passport. So I'll stop here. Thank you very much, Triple A. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. You don't lock the domot for we. Just a quick one. I don't read all the comments them. Some of the people them na Facebook right. Matilda Matilda really go for Anthony. We go represent Thomas Delaro. I think then talk to Matilda, the one that will be right. I can't go back on the iPad for make I able to see them. But no say one, he say Anthony be feel saying a vacation they go on. So now I make a go the kind way he go. Again, this is not the first one. If we want to give Parliament percentage, we go say anything above 70. The only thing all the parliamentary and then be the try for short rank. But just like I said earlier, now the same way them be treat them people them for that toll road. The next go with them be go Parliament. They not say this safe. The next thing we hear, they want them for the toll road. They don't begin turn dirty at the road. Quick, without any waste time. So right now, Parliament don't stand them down. They don't ask them for the contract deal, for various documents, for make them come and can tell them why. And they ask the Chief Immigration Officer, Andrew Jaya Kaikai. They say if you don't get any report from the company, he say no, he no gets no report from them. No report, no nothing for the now Chief Immigration Officer. But he gets an idea, say, now adjustment. Was it a report? Then send, in don't tell we say no. So waiting then send. Now letter. So Usain gets the idea, say now adjustment. Prince Almamisi say, he say he go expect as an expert for go present case na Parliament. Something so important to without any document. He say not to the appearance. He say but I'm waiting the with money can think about African people. They not take we serious na make. That's a waiting Prince in say. That would have fun say if you show up na Parliament unprepared, he say them for fine them for contempt of Parliament. He say you no go sign contract without answer questions them. Again, Parliament they don't score. Now the coming back of net page. Now they will go able to determine say this particular Parliament ready for work for we. That's all good. Now we example. So this one. We know they say for do the needful. We bind the contract. We're not saying that. What they say here is if there are flaws in that contract, we the Salon people them who forgain. Because let me say from 2014 to date, they don't defraud we. So we forgain. Because them promise we all the futures the way they promise we. So now for somebody where they go represent net page for talk say, to the technical man, he can't tell we the futures then at the passport. Then we self get rope we don't all. We self get rope we don't all. But we don't want to make after that meeting at Parliament. Then we just go no more for go see the faces them of the one they holding at the committee. Now they don't see them. They see how they attack them. So now by your attack, now so you envelope go bump. Not what they want. We really want an active parliament where they work for the people them where they represent. Now we start the discussion here. As I hear, I say no. And they bring them to fumble them. Because we no say then they listen. Let the hear say, we don't hear you. And we don't start the conversation. So the next go, when next page they go na parliament. We want to see how that conversation they come out. Because if it be say behind meeting be don't take place, it not for no. It not for no. Because if you ask for a document, you get to go through these documents properly. But now I say now so then other guy them be do today. The same day, then just approve. Bye. Now in that. No the toll go they not get light. Inside 20 waiting. 20. How much I don't pay for now, safe? So 2017. It toll go did it. He did it. Lights not did it safe. But we are paying. So which would they pay for? On our other person back for can put lights. Then get and contract himself put light. Then they add per the toll money back. Say for the lights then within at the road. We're glad he said this parliament asks question. But let no left there. Let brown envelope not kick in. Make the next meeting again better question, no commodity. Then just take and make fun. They say the man go just go back if he go with empty and he say, but don't say too late. Let we know say this is not business as usual. But now yeah, the salon people them they profit. Say they get good people them where they represent them. The eye they watch. The eye they watch. They not tell you the features the way they did. I think say because for features make it go $100. All kind thing and say good day. If not, we can just terminate. There is no need. Also, no need. Now we will lock today on program till we meet again tomorrow. Triple SA, Tata.